So, I basically got together my first competitive team for what I'm planning to use for a little bit in X and Y. They're not exactly the most well-bred things ever. I'm hoping to change that soon. If anyone's got good babies of the stuff I need, with good IVs and stuff, or some certain moves, message me. Also, if you got a leftovers you'd be willing to throw at me, that'd be awesome too, because that's the only item I'm missing is one leftovers. But anyways, got a competitive team. So anyways, hey guys, it's Weil. Got a game here today against Sucker4Jessica, aka Kashif, because I was like, yeah, I kind of want to get a game with this team. And he was like, oh, I got some stuff, let's go. So anyways, my team is Choice Specs Greninja, Mega Lucario as D'ing, Defensive Gliscor, Scarf Staraptor, Special Defensive Goodra, even though it's mostly physical defense investment because Goodra's just got a lot of special attack or special defense, and then sub 3 attack Gengar. But anyways, Kashif's team, main things I'm looking at on his end are going to just be the Gengar, Aegislash, and the Malamar, just because Aegislash obviously is a bitch. Gengar is probably going to be his Mega because he's probably not going to Mega up to Blastoise, and then Malamar, I just got to make sure I get it in the right situation, right time, otherwise he can get set up and just kick my ass. But we did have a game before this, so we do know a bit about each other's teams beforehand, so that's just something to keep in mind. But anyways, I led with Greninja before and in this game because I figured against his team, Greninja would be able to do a ton of damage no matter what, and it should outspeed everything and be able to U-turn out anyways, so he leads with Blastoise, just U-turn out into Gengar because I know he has Power Up Punch on this thing, and there's a chance he might want to go for that because I can stay in technically because I would be able to Dark Pulse him pretty hard, but he decides to just go for the Skull, just figuring I would switch out, which is just fine. I go Shadow Ball that turn because he knows I have Thunderbolt, so I thought he might want to use that knowledge to switch out, and like against anything else, Thunderbolt isn't really resisted by anything on his team, so it's not really a huge deal if I did go for it, but Shadow Ball will just do more against everything else. But aside here, alright, I just took 2 Scalds. I can't really risk Gengar much else, otherwise it's just going to be completely useless, so I'm just going to Thunderbolt, take him out, which it does, so that's awesome. But now he's going to go to Aegislash. I know Gengar does not want to take a Shadow Sneak, so I just go to Gliscor. He predicts me to switch out very nicely and goes out to his Staraptor, but I don't know if he was intending on my Gliscor coming in or not, but wherever the case, I know I can take one of any hit, and if he decides to U-turn, then that's fine. I'm going to U-turn myself. Also, Gliscor Citrus Berry because I don't have leftovers, so hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But anyways, like I said, I was going to U-turn no matter what, and Return actually did a little bit of damage, so that actually makes me think that he's banded. Like, when we were first playing, I thought he was Scarfed when he led with it, but then fucking whatever stuff happened. But anyways, going Gengar now because I know he's not Scarfed, and I figure I can just Thunderbolt him, but I'm going to actually go for the substitute because I figured he'd want to switch, fearing the Thunderbolt, and Malamar could probably take it pretty decently anyways, so he does go into that. I'm just going to Shadow Ball to get some damage off because I looked up Malamar and Cerebi really quick because I want to know what it was weak against, and I saw it was ×4 weak to Bug, and I was like, huh, he's playing against me with a Malamar, and it's ×4 weak to Bug. That's pretty good for me. I mean, you guys should know by now. You know what I'm talking about. But anyways, Malamar broke my sub with the Night Slash. I'm just going to go into Gliscor because I know I can take a Night Slash no matter what since he has no boost yet, and I'm just going to go for U-turn because it's ×4 super effective, and it actually takes him out, which is really awesome, and Gliscor out's bed because I do a speed investment on that Gliscor because I basically just took a 5th gen set and put it into here. But anyways, yeah, I took out the Malamar, which is really nice, but now he goes into, I go into Greninja because I figured it would be able to take on all of his team for the most part pretty decently. I just go for Dark Pulse when he brings in Aegislash because I figured he was going to be running dual stab. I don't know why I didn't think about him running Sacred Sword, but he goes for Sacred Sword and takes me out, which is actually the smart thing to do as opposed to running double stab. I don't know why he would run double stab, actually. That was pretty stupid for me to think. But whatever the case, yeah, I lost my fucking Greninja for no reason. But bringing Lucario, and obviously going to Mega it up because why wouldn't I Mega it up right off the bat? But he does carry the King's Shield, so he is going to be able to take the Shadow Claw, which does sunk because obviously Shadow Clawing would have been nice to just, get it out of the way. Which, by the way, he has the Ghost Resisting Berry on the Aegislash. Pretty weird. But, yeah. He brings in Staraptor, so he gets me down to -3, which kind of sucks. But I'm not really too bothered anyways, because I can just switch out into Gliscor, who I figured would be able to take any hit this thing wanted to go for, but he takes me out, so that's why I'm going to assume it's a Choice Band Staraptor, because it just was doing a lot of damage to Gliscor this entire game. But anyways, I go into Lucario right here because I know I can outspeed him, take him out with close combat. I'm not really too concerned if he goes out to anything else, except for the Gengar. Like, I probably should have thought about that before I did it. But then again, I wasn't too concerned just because of the fact that I do have Staraptor and I do have Goodra, which one outspeeds, the other just takes hits. So I was like, fucking, who gives a shit? But I just close combated for safety in case Staraptor want to stay in. But Gengar Mega's up, and I actually outsped it. And I hit the Shadow Claw, so that just made my life a lot easier. But he missed Focus Blast that turn, which didn't even matter because apparently it was a speed tie, and he just takes me out with Focus Blast right there, which was really weird. Really, really weird. But I'm able to go into Scarf Staraptor right here and take him out with Brave Bird. So, I mean, the first miss obviously didn't matter because he just hit me with another Focus Blast anyways. If he won the speed tie, yeah, it would have mattered, but I won it. So there. But yeah, I just take him out with Brave Bird because I'm Scarf Staraptor. But he goes into the Aegislash right here. I figured even if he goes for the King's Shield, I should still potentially be able to take him out from where he's at with a Brave Bird. He can't hit me with Shadow Sneak, and I do have a decent chance of being able to take a Sacred Sword from basically full HP. Like, I haven't really taken that much yet, so I'm just going to kind of bank on trying to live a Sacred Sword and then just going for a Brave Bird the next turn, which I do live it, and I mean, he could have gone for King's Shield if he really wanted to, but it would have just been kind of pointless stalling, honestly. But whatever the case, I just take him out with a Brave Bird right there, so that is very nice. But now he's going to go into Staraptor to just revenge me as I just go for Brave Bird to try and hit him down because it's like, might as well get some damage off. It's like Staraptor is basically death fodder at this point because, I mean, I really have no reason to keep it around. Like, I can just go into Gengar and kill his Staraptor. All he's got left is Delphox, which Gengar can hit with a Shadow Ball, and worst case scenario, I do have Goodra, who is Goodra. I mean, if you don't know about Goodra's stats, mainly special defense, and it's pretty decent special attack, you know, I mean, something to look into. But anyways, bringing in Gengar just to take out the Staraptor with a Thunderbolt, and like I said, all he's got left is the Delphox, so he's just going to bring that in. I'm just going to Shadow Ball it in hopes of taking out, like I said, if I don't, I do have the Goodra just in case, but I'm able to take him down with the Shadow Ball, which actually Delphox has pretty decent special defense, so just that I took him out was really nice, actually. So that's going to round it out for this game. So GG Kashif was better than our first game. I 6KO'd him, but yeah. I just realized I thrashed him the first game we had in 5th gen. So, I mean, it's kind of funny that I start competitively this gen with thrashing Kashif. But this game was pretty good and it was fun. So, hopefully I'll be able to, you know, make this team, like, at full capacity soon. But for now, I'm just going to use it for whatever I can, because just get some battles in and stuff. So anyways, that'll be it for this. So hope you guys enjoyed. Such blah. Recommend sub and later, guys.